Hey, I'm back with another video. I need to get up closer, huh? I like looking at y'all. I just don't be liking to get in the scenery, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get in that scenery. I'm mad because I broke my love portion. I did it. How y'all doing? Hey, second video. Hey, we're gonna talk about abuse, alright? We're gonna talk about men in abuse, alright? Touchy subject. Since I've been doing the YouTube, man, some of the beautiful goddesses been coming out, and it would be subservient for me to talk about how I've been on the YouTube, 5-6 months now, that I haven't encountered some beautiful digital relationships, all right, with beautiful people, goddesses and gods, and it's just amazing and beautiful thing. And I'm thankful and in your words, blessed to have them encountered, man, because I love it, you know what I'm saying? Because to have my mind up here more times or at serving me during the day more up here than down here like I usually play, you know what I'm saying? It's incredible for a mind, all right? So I run that into because I really want people to understand who I am and what I go through. So many of us are looking at each other like, man, let's be real, you know what I'm saying? It's real, right? I see my brother who's from the same areas for me. That's why I think I mess with him. Elijah Amin, and we both know that. You know, I mentioned San Jose, and he's down there in the same area. But he got in a relationship, and it's beautiful. Hey, praise to you. I love what you do and how you did it and everything. Kevin Wesley, hey, shout out, bro. So many incredible men out there, man, doing great things. Dr. Boyce Watkins, I love it, man. And what I love about it is when they can combine that intellect and energy with another supreme being, and then the supreme being shows that their divine mastery in their ministry, you know what I'm saying? So in that, I ain't gonna sit up here and tell nobody no lie. If I could combine myself with one of these beautiful goddesses out here, man, that's doing them things, tarot reading, whatever they're doing and stuff, and collaborate and bring that 100% energy to my 50% energy, that's 150. Tell me how I ain't gonna win. That's 150 bolts of power. Tell me how somebody can't win. So when you looking at Dr. Boyce working, Boyce Watkins and his wife, she the 100, he the 50, man, that's 150% power. And them combining like that, they plussed up 50 more, so that's 200%. Boy, let me tell you something. Y'all better start learning some things out here. So yeah. My day's coming. I ain't worried about it. But to contribute, to narrow it down a little bit, one must understand what I understand and where I come from. So you know about my relationship because that's what I came on the platform for. My clientele, I was the first client from my therapy room, all right? I was the best client. I was the #1 client. Why? Because I survived. And I turned it into a business. You're a bad motherfucker, you turn your pain into a business. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so in that, some of the pain I went through, that many I didn't really at the last, as many of the goddesses are, you still in love with them and you in your heart, and this is not no bitter bit, what my unapologetic say, this ain't no BBB stuff, bitter bit, nah, I ain't bitter about nothing, I'm just telling the truth, okay? I fell in love with my kids. I don't call them stepkids, hey, you better ask them. Everybody been out, some of y'all been out there interviewing, want life story, want my story for life and all that stuff. If you interview them, go interview them kids, go interview them children, man. Go interview my son and ask them, how much did your father invest in you? Shoot. I invested a lot, man. I invested 120%, 110, because I understood I was dealing with young men that at the time I would always tell them, your dad, don't look down on your dad, don't try your best not to be mean or hateful towards him, because at one point in time in life you probably gonna be in that same position. We say a lot of things, you never know, because life don't work like that on your fedora, you know what I'm saying? So I might not have liked their behavior, I might not like what they didn't do and all that stuff, but the greatest thing of my power is understanding. I can easily put myself in people's shoes and be like, tone it down, Sean, because if they had a better raising, if they had a better atmosphere. How do you know these men didn't have dads they sell? How do you know what kind of relationship they have with their moms and stuff like that? And when I was able privy to seeing some of this stuff, it just made sense a lot around. All right, these young men were supposed to come in my life so I could show them what a man loving you is, what that looked like. All right, real talk. And I accomplished that. I really do. I feel I did. But in that, we men, we get egotistical, we get in our feelings when we get hurt. So loving these kids so hard, that hurt me. I just gotta own that, you know what I'm saying? And I do. And because I don't find nothing wrong with it. You know, we got to attribute that to our nature and what we got around us. When a lion goes into that lion's den, that belongs to the lioness, right? When a new lion come in and the lioness got kids, what that lion do? What the new lion do? Apes do the same thing. If one ape die in a fight or whatever, another ape come in, shit, he finna tear them babies up. Hey, chick, these things right here, they gotta go. Lion too, hey, they gotta go. And you like, why? Because the lion know I'ma raise them, but these little fools gonna turn around and I've been hurt in my lifetime by a lot of things. I can tell you the top 3 being hurt by in this relationship, by the children in this relationship, made it to my top 3. In my top 3. That's lifetime, 52 years. Because it's something I never seen before. I didn't raise, like I say, 1, 2, 3, 2 girls. I didn't help raise assistants. And 1, 2, 3, 4 boys, 5 boys. All right, so for this to happen to me at this point in time, yeah, it hurt. It penetrated my heart, man. I ain't gonna tell them a lot to you. So that was my boohoo was about, because I sit in my house and I worry about what my young one was doing. He's a young kid, impressionable, good kid, beautiful child. Like many of you guys have seen and feel and on, because you've been in my world, he's a light child, he's a light seed, big time. And this is one of the things that led me to do my channel, because I understood you're gonna separate from this person because they're not on the same path, same channel, and that's okay. They got another lane, or they want to try the things. That's great, but you know them children gonna go through a lot of hell. You know what I'm saying? So how do you be there but not be there? How do you not physically be there but be there mentally, or try around? And this was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my babies live. I know they do, because they know who I am. Right now, I know they know as they look. They know, hey man, you know Sean was in my corner. They used to call me Pop, you know what I'm saying? We established, because I was like, I don't want you calling me Dad or da-da-da. I don't want you making up something. So I used to call my dad Pop, you know what I'm saying? I came out that dad phase when I got old, and I called him Pop, because I looked at him different than my sibling did. You know, I contributed. People wanted to be around my dad or one of my dad's services when he had money, you know what I'm saying? When he got paid or da-da-da. Not saying he wasn't loved. I believe he was loved, but you really wanted to give them affection when, you know, because that showed with my nieces and nephews. They only used it for a bank. So I didn't want to be there for my kids, you know what I'm saying? I loved on them. Got scrutinized for hugging on them and, you know, kissing on them. He's my oldest son, my youngest son, man. I love on that kid when he came out that womb, man, hard, man, because I didn't get that affection. So why I sit here, talk to you on a plane that's with an open mind, with a compassionate heart and sympathy and empathy that comes from my mother teaching me love. So I'm talking about loving on me. People come at me and say, "Man, your mom was an exhibitionist and this and this." Yeah, but she unrestricted my mind, my feeling, my understanding, where I was not uptight about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Other type about like sexuality, uptight about, you know, this, that. Can't be that. So it would be hard for me to go in a relationship with somebody at this point in time. This point in time is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about as time go by, or maybe this. I don't never put myself in a position of never. I don't never say, you know what I'm saying, I can or whatever. I know I can accomplish anything. Can I be with a woman at this point in time that has children? Yes, I can. Most definitely, because I'm that type of person. I can get in and fit in. But at this point in time, that's what we're talking about. I'm not wanting to just get in and fit in with just, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that no more. Because the get in, fit in effect, it can come back and bite you, right? So why? We talk about, you know, I now see through the men's eyes who are not the biological father, and why some of them out there say, I will not date somebody with children and all that and why that. I can't say that. I'm not gonna restrict myself like that. I'm not gonna do myself like that, because you never know that the person you're getting with, that child that you might be raising, might be the one that, you know, you're supposed to be raising. That's how I looked at this last relationship. Yeah, the person we went through, we was rocking all that, but I was supposed to do that job for them 4 boys. There's no, you can't, nobody gonna tell me that wasn't supposed to be. Because at that point in time, I was, and probably still am, the best person for them kids. For them boys, them young men now. You see what I'm talking about? Own it. But I damage from the past. The children betrayal, turning back, cussing your mom out. You know, I don't bring all that stuff, but it just showing you how deep it went. You know what I'm saying? Cuss the mom out, betrayal, backstab, continue to want to destroy my stuff, take from me, thinking I owe you, da da da. So that's, you see what I'm saying? Do you want to put yourself in another situation where that can happen? And I get it, God is out there. Oh no, I raised my kid out of the same thing this first though. And I watch. Same thing. So you never know what you're gonna get into, you live it, right? Because once you jump in there, now you gotta live it and see it, and now it's gonna come to you. I don't live off words, what somebody say. I live off actions. What I see, what I analyze. I can say this wholeheartedly, as I've watched many of you young women out there, young mothers out there, I can't say there's no comparison. You know what I'm saying? I've watched you be stern with your children, and you know, seeing that your children are disciplined, and social media, you can, if you really look, you can see a lot of things. All right, you can uncover a lot of clues. But I do, and I must admit, I do desire and have passion for starting fresh with somebody new that doesn't have children, that doesn't have lockdown things, that is not controlled by their parents, don't got an ex that's gonna, you know, be over and hate on us and all that. We can, you know, when I combine with the next person, I want it to be like this. The only part of the only part in this combination that you can see is separate is what? My wrist, my hand, long. But up here is one hand. So I can hit with one hand. Boom. I can swing with this one hand. Boom. I can wave with this one hand. Boom. See what I'm talking about? That's what I want. Because we'll still be a little different. We'll have our uniqueness. See what I'm talking about? And we'll be able to branch out on that. But while we even branching out, we still what? One. Because as you branch out, I'm connected with you. As I branch out, you connected with me. This must be a man's desire. Even a woman's desire. A woman's desire is mine. I apologize if I played it with anybody's emotions or anybody feels that I've strung them on, because that's never was my intention. I didn't look at it. I looked at it like bridging the gap with friendships, making friendships for life, making spiritual friendships, connect us. Each and every one, we bridge the gap. We're gonna need each other in this long run. Real talk. In the spiritual community, if the heart is right, your heart is pure, you doing the right thing, you talking that walk, you walking and talk, man, I do anything for you. I support you. Man, I've been over. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I put that out. That's what's gonna come back to me, man. That's what it's about, y'all. Just send some dares not to let me do something on a higher level, because I swear to God on everything. I ain't want to sit up here and build no damn studios and buildings to make illusions and all that stuff. I can see myself building a spiritual community where that you can come freely and listen to goddesses and booths or in their offices and stuff and get counseling and motivation and mentoring, yoga, Reiki, the old natural way, you know what I'm saying? Come and get some history, relaxation zone. One vision is big. It's not simple, it's not easy. But when you've been through what we've been through, y'all, I'm listening to so many stories, man. And that's what helped me get up out that bed. That's what helped me put a trigger on my life and get off your ass, man. I've always been somebody to say, man, I don't need too many people, man. And I don't. Still. But we do need each other. You do need somebody. I know I refuse, and I know many men like me, my age group, out there, you know, probably been playing the field, being player, but when they go home, their apartment, their house, they just phony as hell, and that's why they just rotate through women, because they want somebody there, but they don't actually know what type of woman, or when they just proud of playing the game, being the prey, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of work to do with women. It's getting done. I'm enjoying the fact that a whole bunch of you are standing up. I ask you, continue to ask you, man, like unapologetic. Say, man, we gotta stop all that fighting, y'all, amongst ourselves. Goddess is time, man. The energy you bring, I don't think really, some of you young, I know you don't. Some of you young folks really don't get how impactful and how really changing the paradigm you can do. One of those days to ask myself, what happened with that? You know, your attention drew away from this or that or that. My attention ain't never drew away from nowhere. I look at all y'all, watch all y'all, get all y'all meats and potatoes and stuff. It's just, I knew, I started understanding a little bit behind the closed doors, the opportunities that were being granted to and afforded to a person if they were to go this way, that way, or whatever. And my inner me was saying, yeah, that'd be nice. Leave the states and whatever. But would that be, you would have peace with your inner being and all that stuff in different situations, different devils and this and that. But what would that do for your inner? What brought you here? What in you makes it the purpose that you need to stay here? Purpose is because I'm allowed to say to brothers and sisters, you took over something. This is me and your home. It's all of our home. We built it. You go in your history, you start learning stuff and things like that, what you possibly done or who you possibly were in another lifetime. And you reincarnated, and now here you are. And you see that in this lifetime that you got in, you was able to get in this lifetime at a higher level. Whether it be physical or mental. Then you're encouraged to go look in your lifetime in your history and say, what is it that I did? What is it that I didn't finish? What is it was my purpose in the past? And in your history, you know, I looked at something last night. Nip said, you know, y'all heard Ares being the one who went against Constantine on their design of religion, the Bible and all this other stuff, and Ares was the one that came out and spoke against it, you know. look at Hannibal and Carthage, how he had to fight the Roman Empire and the Greeks and stuff like that. Because he knew they was coming. He knew they had the shit. They was the Wakanda of their time. So he knew them, this wild, dysfunctional type human being who was just growing. Just war and beastly. Say, why didn't he take him down? Why he beat him? Why he didn't totally take him out and go into Rome and just conquer it? Because that's just wasn't our type of energy. We wasn't them type of people. We never have been just destroyed. You know, just destroyed. Destructive, killing nature. This I know because in my madness, you know, last night I was making my, you know, bitter beat. I ain't trying to be no bitter beat, you know what I'm saying? So my music was flowing that way though. Man, tell them this and tell them that. I made a couple tracks, man, but I ain't gonna put that stuff out. It's gonna be my private collection because understanding, you put that out, you asking for it, you ain't got over nothing. You lying to yourself. If you gonna put out some angry tracks, some mad, in your feeling stuff, you lying to yourself. I ain't gonna lie to myself. I'm over it. I love everybody on that side. I wish well for everybody on that side. Accomplishment, achievements on everybody on that side. My family, I love you on everything, man. Like I told my son, it don't matter what's been done. I know you've been encouraged on the outside to do this, to do that, work against me. And I see my shine. I know loved ones who I thought they wouldn't do what they do, messing with me and all that stuff. They've been getting paid or because of my religious beats, my idealism and philosophy, numbers moving, people starting to be inspired, getting comments. They seeing everything. They seeing it all. Why that guy? No, not him. No, not him. As if I did the monstrous stuff in the past. You know what I'm saying? Knowing fully well. No, he been square one. He's square one. He one of them dudes. I know what you see. I know he look like he got swag. I know he look like he gangster and this and that. But you just going, you stereotyping him. Because when you get to know him, man, that's like getting to know sugar. Them ones that love chocolate, they know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a sweet tooth, baby. For real talk. I promise on everything, that's gonna be my aim for life. Yo, I'm gonna give my baby a sweet teeth, man. Sweet tooth. You gonna have dentures by 50. That's guaranteed. And I'm still gonna love you. And he gonna be fat. He gonna be a butterball. I'm just playing with that though, but I might, cause I see that. Hey, you get that beautiful one. I said that. You get that beautiful one, man. She shake quick. Woo woo. I'm love on it, you know, like, oh yeah, got her. But boy, I'm gonna be feeding that. I'm gonna be feeding her up, cause I know dudes looking. Man, I'm gonna give that. No, you ain't, nigga. Hey, you do come. You good. I'm gonna make her so damn big that when you take, you steal or whatever. You got a ball, cuz you think you getting some good, get that, you got to feed mine. you got to get to my baby hard and everything else before you know what I'm saying, you gonna take something over, cuz I'm making fun of it impossible. But I play with it, but I love it, man, because to be able to laugh and enjoy myself like that, man, that just show, you know, you got your feelings, bro, man, real talk. And I attribute that to you guys, man, I swear to God. Because one could never imagine, man. I say it all the time, that this right here would be a reality. I didn't see this. Man, I didn't see this. No, not me. But as you can tell, it's right up my alley. Yeah. This is me. Love it. Love what I do. I think I'm becoming passionate about it because I'm getting my butt up every morning, having a purpose, big time, finding a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Finding a way to create, finding a way to think outside the box, man. Man, God, man, I love it, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, energy, service. So, I've already told you, I'm gonna close, that the energy is here. Learn how to use it, I promise you. You're looking at people and you're like, wow, they doing that or they did that. Wow, how did she do that? Hey, grab, hoist that energy. You can harness it within you. I promise on everything I love. I didn't create some music, people, that I ain't think, Sean, I had to sit back and be like, that's you? That's you. Amaze myself. And we ain't talking about just music, people. We talking about everything you do. At 52, with the help of St. David's, Matthews, I don't know how they say it. That hospital saving my crazy ass, and that doctor putting that new robotic technology on it and giving me these two holes on my body. Your boy down to 200 pounds looking like, lift a couple of weights, pop a leg, you know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. I'm aging backwards. I'll leave with this. Some of you that have heard and listened to me speak blasphemy over the Christianity, over religion, and how it's locked us down. Stop thinking. Understand this. It's not what you practice, it's how you practice it. It's not what you practice, how you practice it. What you believe. Now we're starting to see that many of y'all don't believe what you practice. You're just going off that treadmill of what somebody told you. It's okay. Now move yourself in. Learn what you practice. Divest in it. Because there's energy in it. It's energy, big time. But if you're using that energy for things that the source don't necessarily need, I don't need everybody stealing. I don't need everybody killing. I got enough people that gonna die. You know, the source don't need your help. Alright? Source wants people to abide, unite, do all that. Put your positives put your negative into a positive realm. Switch it around. Because the only thing that's making things negative is you. You thinking it's people around you. No. It ain't people around you making it negative. It's you. Because you're allowing them to be negative around you. So get them away from you. Or get away from them. And if you gotta take a loss getting away from them, guess what? It ain't a loss. Because if you successfully get away from that person, that toxicity, that negativity, you continue on to be positive. And only positive attract. There you go. I will continue to be a testimony. I promise. Subscribe. Stay with your boy. Hey, another thing, let's talk. I need your support. I ain't asked for nobody out there. I ain't asked nothing for nobody. When I started my channel, I was on that crazy horse. I seen people cash app on that. I'm like, yeah, I'm get people to send me money, and I'm gonna push that energy right back out to them. This, that. Hey, I'm still on that same energy. I just had to get the channel straight. I had to diverse from that accepting money from everybody because I'm not that person, man. I don't want your hard-earned money, man. There's so many people out there working hard for their money, man. So you want your money to go to places where it's gonna serve you, and I want my channel to be able to serve you. Because if it don't serve you, man, then I'm shutting this motherfucker down. I'm shutting it down. And I'll know when it's not serving you because it ain't serving me. See what I'm talking about? That's why I made it my rehab. It gotta be my rehab first. So everybody out there that has a YouTube channel, ensure that it's your channel first. You enjoy it. You love it. Because if you ain't feeling it, you ain't loving it, then don't put it out. Because ain't nobody else. See how that works? I only do what I feel and I love doing. If I ain't feeling it, I ain't doing it. Because I know I'm gonna look silly with it. Because my heart ain't in it. Do what you love. Do what you love, not what somebody wants you to do. If they line up, I love doing this, and somebody want me to do this, and they want to do it with me, then boy, we winning all the way around. Right or wrong? Okay? Let's keep winning, y'all. We think we ain't winning because a lot of stuff happening to us. That's how you know we winning. That's how you know we winning. If ain't nothing happening to you, then you ain't being a part of it. You ain't helping them winning, and you ain't effective in it. But if something happened to you, your Wi-Fi getting messed with, your phone volume cutting up and down, people's energy, spirits all up in your house, you see it and all that stuff, you're doing something. Grab it. Come on. Come here, Sean. What, baby? yourself. Cause you know damn well, I done told you. You top 10 of y'all, you ain't loving yourself. You fully wrong. Y'all know this deal. Hey, do better today.